Hello everyone, welcome back on Spices and More. Hope you all are doing good, staying safe and staying happy. So today I got for you a very good news, and that is I'll be sharing with you a series of delicacies prepared during Ganesh Chaturthi in every household of Goa. From that series, the first recipe I'm sharing is Fenorios or Fenori. So let's start with the process. Here I've taken 1 cup of maida or all-purpose flour. In that I'll be adding 4 tablespoons of fine semolina or rava, in goes 2 tablespoons of melted ghee or clarified butter, and a pinch of salt to balance the flavors. Now we can mix it with the help of a spoon since the clarified butter or ghee is hot. Mix all the ingredients very well. Now once you mix it with the spoon, you can then discard the spoon and mix it with your hands. Combine all the ingredients very well. And now you can see the ingredients are combined well and our moyam, as you called it, is formed properly. And now I'll be adding milk to bind the dough. Add little milk at a time and start binding a dough. The dough that you are binding should not be too hard nor too soft. And the milk that I'm using here is at a room temperature. Now as you can see, I have already bind the dough and it is just soft enough to touch, not very hard, not very soft. Here I took little ghee and I'll apply it on top of the dough so that there is no crust forming. As we need to rest this dough for half an hour, so it is mandatory to apply little ghee or oil on the surface. Now I'll close it with a wet cloth and keep it aside. Let it rest for half an hour. You can close it and keep it as well. Next, I'll grind 1/4 cup of sugar in a mixer grinder and make a fine powder that we'll be using later. And next I'll be adding 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder in it. Mix all the ingredients well. If you don't have cardamom powder, you can grind with sugar the whole cardamom pod as well. Keep it aside. And next, in another bowl, I've taken 2 tablespoons of ghee or clarified butter. And in the ghee, I'll be adding 2 tablespoons of corn flour. And here we are making a paste, a thick paste that we'll be using later for the Fenorios. Mix corn flour and ghee and combine it very well. Make a thick paste out of it as shown. Now after half an hour, you can see the dough is well rested. I'll just knead it for about 1 to 2 minutes more. And then start making balls out of it. Some people add sugar also, about 1 to 2 tablespoons while binding this dough, but I avoid using sugar as we'll be adding it later. The choice is yours. You can add 1 or 2 tablespoons of sugar when you're binding a dough. This is just a small tip. And next I'll start rolling those balls one by one in a form of a chapati. Don't worry if there are cracks at the side when you are rolling this dough. This is because of the rava that we added. So make the chapati as thin as possible. And like this we'll have to roll all these 6 chapatis and keep it aside. You can see the thickness of this chapati. And like this I have rolled all the 6 chapatis. Close it with a wet cloth and keep it aside. Next let's start preparing Fenoris. For that I have taken 1 chapati and I'll be applying the corn flour paste that we prepared earlier. Spread it evenly all over the chapati. Now close this chapati or seal it by layering another chapati over it. Again follow the same process of applying the corn flour and layering the chapatis. So I'll finish the layers, and this is the last layer. Now I've stacked all chapatis one by one. Next step is to roll this chapati as shown. Roll it very gently. Don't press it too hard, just roll it gently. And now I'll be cutting it into a small sections, as you can see, with the help of a knife. So with this much quantity of maida or all-purpose flour, I got about 15 Fenorios. Now press it gently, do not apply too much pressure, and roll it into the shape of Fenorios. If you apply too much pressure, then the layers will go off, so take care over here. So like this I'll roll all the Fenorios. Now you can see how beautiful layers are formed. And now let's fry this Fenorios one by one. And while frying, take care that the oil is hot, but it's on low to medium flame. Do not increase the flame, and it's better if you keep it on the low flame and fry this to get that extra crunchiness and crispiness. Gently sprinkle some oil over it. Do not twist or turn too much. Keep the flame on low, as I said earlier also, and you can see they are beautifully rising up. Turn it when done on one side, but be gentle while turning also, because they are too crispy, it might break. And when you get golden brownish color, remove it and put it on the tissue paper to drain out excess oil. Now as you can see how beautiful these Fenoris look. Like that I'll prepare all other Fenorios, and lastly we'll dust the sugar powder that we prepared earlier along with the cardamom powder. This is the reason I didn't add it any sugar while binding a dough, but if you like, you can add it. Just a reminder. And our beautiful Fenori is ready to be served. They are very crispy, very crunchy, and yes, kids love them. So please do try it out. It is one of my son's favorite. As you can see how he is enjoying. I hope you like today's recipe. Make these Fenori's this Ganesh Chaturthi and enjoy it with your loved ones. Please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed so far. Hit that like button and share the recipe with everyone in the family and friends. See you in my next interesting videos. Till then, take care, bye bye and see ya.